In 1988, a bold vision was born in Nigeria, a university dedicated not just to learning, but to feeding a nation, transforming agriculture, and shaping the future. This is the story of visionaries, the leaders who built what we now know as FUNAAB. FUNAAB Vice-Chancellors, 1988 to date. 1988 to 1995, the foundation. At the beginning stood the pioneer, Professor Nuruddin Olawunimbe, a man entrusted with an enormous task to build a university from nothing. Under his leadership, the foundation was laid, colleges were established, academic frameworks designed, and a bold identity was formed. FUNAAB, Nigeria's agricultural powerhouse. Professor Nuruddin Olawunimbe. Tenure: January 8, 1988 to December 31, 1995. A professor of plant physiology and environmental plant science, pioneer Vice-Chancellor. Mandate: to establish the newly created university, build academic structure and institutional identity. Key achievements: laid the foundation of FUNAAB as Nigeria's premier agriculture university, established core colleges, curriculum and research focus, built initial infrastructure and staffing framework, positioned FUNAAB for food security research. (1996 to 2001) Expansion and structure. Then came consolidation, led by Professor Julius Abeokuta. He expanded academic programs, strengthened governance, and positioned FUNAAB on the national stage. Professor Julius Abeokuta. Tenure: January 1, 1996 to August 31, 2001. A professor of forestry and agricultural education. Mandate: to stabilize and expand academic programs, strengthen governance and institutional systems. Key achievements: expanded academic programs and faculties, strengthened administrative systems and governance, improved national visibility of FUNAAB, later became Executive Secretary of NUC, National Impact. 2001 to 2006, Research and Excellence, with Professor Israel Folorunso Adun. The focus shifted to research and academic depth. Postgraduate studies flourished. Research output increased, and FUNAAB strengthened its academic backbone. Professor Israel Folorunso Adun. Tenure: September 1, 2001 to August 31, 2006. A professor of animal science. Mandate: to deepen research and postgraduate development, improve academic standards, Key achievements: strengthened postgraduate education and research output, promoted livestock and animal production research, consolidated academic excellence culture. 2006 to 2007. Transition and stability. In moments of transition, stability matters. Professor Ishola Adamson held the fort, ensuring continuity and a seamless transfer of leadership. Professor Ishola Adamson, tenure September 1, 2006 to May 24, 2007. A professor of agricultural engineering. Mandate: to ensure leadership continuity during transition. Key achievements: maintained administrative stability, oversaw smooth transition to substantive Vice-Chancellor. 2007 to 2012. Infrastructure boom. Then came transformation under Professor Oluwafemi Olaiya Balogun. Buildings rose, facilities expanded, and the university embraced modernization. Professor Oluwafemi Olaiya Balogun, tenure May 4, 2007 to May 23, 2012. A professor of agricultural engineering and farm power. Mandate: to expand infrastructure and modernize university systems. Key achievements: major infrastructural expansion across campus, strengthened engineering and technology integration in agriculture, improved institutional capacity and facilities. 2012 to 2017. Global recognition. FUNAAB stepped onto the global stage with Professor Olushola Bandele Oyewole. Partnerships grew, resources improved, and the university gained international recognition. Professor Olushola Bandele Oyewole, tenure May 24, 2012 to May 23, 2017. A professor of food science and technology. Mandate: to globalize FUNAAB and improve resource management. Key achievements: boosted international collaborations and partnerships, improved human, financial, and material resources management, established strategic units like Office of Advancement 2013, led significant academic growth and global visibility. 2017. Brief transition. A brief but steady transition followed, led by Professor Ololade Abeokuta. Maintaining balance and ensuring continuity. Professor Ololade Abeokuta. Tenure May 24, 2017 to October 31, 2017. A professor of crop protection and plant pathology. Mandate: transitional leadership. Key achievements: ensured administrative continuity, maintained academic calendar stability. 2017 to 2022. Innovation and impact. Then came a new era of innovation under Professor Felix Kolawole Salako. Research intensified, innovation thrived, and FUNAAB strengthened its reputation as a leader in agricultural science. Professor Felix Kolawole Salako. Tenure November 1, 2017 to October 31, 2022. A professor of soil physics. Mandate: to strengthen research, innovation, and development. Improve institutional ranking. Key achievements: advanced research in soil science and sustainable agriculture. Strengthened innovation and development units. Improved institutional reputation and infrastructure. Recognized for transformational leadership legacy. 2023 to present. The present and future. Today, the journey continues with Professor Olushola Babatunde Kehinde, a bold vision to transform FUNAAB into a globally competitive institution, driven by innovation, excellence, and impact. Professor Olushola Babatunde Kehinde. Tenure April 2023 to present. Acted November 2022 to March 2023. A professor of plant breeding and genetics. Mandate: to transform FUNAAB into a 21st century globally competitive university. Improve ranking and innovation. Key achievements ongoing. Vision: to place FUNAAB among top universities in Nigeria and Africa. Focus on innovation, global relevance, and access to quality education. Driving modernization and strategic repositioning. From a vision in 1988 to a legacy that feeds nations and shapes futures. These are the men who led the charge. Different eras, different strengths, one mission: to build a university that matters. If you believe in education, innovation, and African excellence. Subscribe, share, and be a part of the story.